Something that I will never understand is why we women get shamed for wanting what we provide as well. Let me give you an example. So basically, I'm a woman that makes money, and I would not date a man that is not making money. And somehow this seems to be like a really, really big problem for some men, because they say, she's just after money and that's the only thing that counts for her. But basically, that's not the only thing that counts for me. But I don't want to be in a position where I'm basically arguing with a man over money, because I make my own money and he should be able to also have money. And yes, of course, I do believe that men should also provide more financial things than women, but I don't want to be in this position where I basically beg him to pay for the dinner or something. I think this is something that like automatically comes from a man, especially if he has money. And I'm a woman that also has money, and I don't want to argue about dinner or something like that, or have someone whining next to me that it's too expensive and that he cannot even pay for himself. I don't want to be around those people, because I think that you decide in the end like how much money you make. If you are lazy and if you find excuses, of course you will not have so much money. But if you start to be smart and also start to work, you will see more opportunities coming your way and also make more money. And I don't want to be around this broke mindset. Also, friends. For me, this is like one of the main reasons why I cannot be friends with some people, because they are whining about being broke and they don't do anything against it. And I'm just thinking to myself, okay, maybe you should just stay silent and stop whining about it, or you start to make money and you start to take responsibility for your own finances. And the same also goes for dating. Like the man that you surround yourself with as a woman, he will always take you to his level. And it's either up or down. I don't believe in anything else. And I do believe in building something up together. So basically, let's say you're still young and you finished your studies, you don't have so much money. Of course, it's okay if he's like on the same road as you are. But I'm talking about men that don't have money, that cannot pay their own bills, that are always struggling financially, and I don't want to be surrounded by that. And I want a man to have money because I have money as well. And I don't think that we should blame women for having those standards. And also, like, I drive a car, I have a driving license, and I want my man to have a car as well. Because, like, should I be the one driving us around? What? Like, because he doesn't have a car or a license to drive? Like, I cannot deal with that. And I always get shamed for that. Like, I always get hateful comments that, like, especially men are telling me that my standards are too high. But basically, why is it too high? I'm just basically asking for what I'm also providing. Why is it too high? Like, we love to get the comfort from women and then start to shame them if they want something. And I think this is a big issue that like society has, that basically women are not allowed to have standards, or like if a woman has standards, basically some men tell her, oh, she's a gold digger. Like, we don't want your money. We make money ourselves. We don't need your money. But we want you to have money because we have money as well. We don't want to be arguing about finances or something. Like, this is just a waste of energy and time. And I think also it does something bad to your relationship if finances are always in the way and you basically are always arguing about money and finances. I think it's just not a good atmosphere. Like, life brings you a lot of problems anyways. Why should you just choose someone that is also on top of that struggling financially? Like, this would never go into my head. And I posted something on Insta that basically was like a rule list for dating, and it's just what I'm giving as well. And then I got shamed. Men were commenting, they were telling me, wow, like, why is she saying that she wants all of that? And it was just the bare minimum. As an example, this list was just, I can put a picture here, what this list was. But basically, this is what I'm providing, yeah? I always tell a man what I want. I don't play games. And I am an honest person. And then, like, I also want my partner or the man that I'm dating to be like this. And then I got shamed, but of course, only from men. That told me, wow, like, maybe we should start to have a list like that. And yes, you can have a list like that, of course. I don't think that this is like gender specific, that only women are allowed to have a list like this. I think you should, as a man or as a woman, always know what you want and what not. And for me, it's a non-negotiable that I'm with a man that is like telling me what he wants, is not hiding behind any excuses, and is just providing for me. And it's not only about money. Like, for me, this comes in all kinds of forms. But I bring the same. I am a very loving person and I give so much. Why shouldn't I be then ashamed to want the same? It's not that I'm even demanding more. I'm just demanding what I'm offering. And somehow this is like a big issue to a lot of men, I figured out. And then I started to ask myself, like, why is it like that? Somehow I think there's like a gender war, and men get triggered by a woman saying something about men, and women get triggered by men saying something about women. And this is not like every man or every woman, but I would say there's like a big gap between that. And somehow I also think that someone that has money or is providing or is an honest person would never feel triggered by that. I think people then just get angry and kind of like feel like this post was meant for them when basically they are not sure what they want. And they are basically not providing this. And they have financial issues or other issues and problems. And we as women should never be ashamed of that. Like, we should have our standards and we should not be scared to like talk about this. Back then I always felt so bad to like say what I want and that I'm demanding something. I was always thinking, oh my God, I cannot say this, but yes, I can. And if it's not a match, then it's not a match. And then someone better will come. And I'm telling you, like, for the right man, your standards are never too high. Really, for him, it's not even a big deal. It's not an issue for him. He is not shaming you. You only get shamed by those who cannot provide you that and then feel triggered by their own insecurities. Let's say someone struggles financially, and I get it, yeah? Like, I also struggled financially when I was younger. It's normal. But then like go and heal yourself and not be triggered by that, because it's always easy to then project it onto others and stay in this victim mindset and say, yeah, women always want so much of us men. They want to take off all of our money, but mostly they don't even have money to take. So I'm thinking to myself, whoa, okay, somehow something is wrong. Like, you are basically saying that women want to take your money, but you basically don't even have money to take. So where's the problem? And a man that is like financially stable doesn't have this issue. Like, he would not shame you. He would not tell you, oh my God, you're a gold digger. No, for him it's normal to pay for the dinner. Of course, I can pay for myself. I don't need to use someone for food. I can pay for myself. But I think that this comes like naturally. If a man is dating a woman and he's serious about her, he would not ask her to split the bill. Never. And it would not even be a question. Only if you're dating someone that is broke or someone that doesn't want to put so much time or money into you. And a big warning sign is that he can pay, but he is not willing to pay. This basically means that he doesn't want to put so much money into you, and this also shows his intention. Like, he wants to have you maybe for a little bit of fun time, but he doesn't want to even like pay for the dinner. That also shows that he doesn't even value your time or anything, and he's just trying to use you. And I think that like the right man that has also money to pay would never hesitate. And it's not about using men for dinner or something. Women that make their own money don't need to use any man for anything. But we get shamed then for like saying this. And I think there's something wrong with that. Like, absolutely. And also, like, if you cannot afford to be with a woman, you should then date like a lower class woman. Like sometimes women that make a lot of money and also spend a lot of money on themselves get shamed for like wanting this lifestyle. As an example, I once dated a man and I was traveling a lot. So basically I was flying out and he tried to like forbid me to fly out and go on holiday. And I was telling him, hey, you can come with me, but he didn't have the money for that. And then I'm thinking to myself, wow, basically you shame me now. I'm making my money. I have the money to travel, but somehow you don't have this money. Okay, but then like this is not my problem. And then they always try to make it our problem, but it's not. You should really, as a woman, just live your life, and what you provide, you can also expect others to provide. And we should not be ashamed of that. And like think to ourselves, oh my God, maybe we are demanding too much. No, we are not. Do you want to be the woman that is always paying and taking your man everywhere, like driving him around? And maybe even paying the rent for you both. No, you don't want that, right? It's not a good relationship. You will fight over money and it will just be a lot of disharmony. So basically this video here is not to shame any man or woman. I'm just telling you as a woman that had super low standards and was always the one driving around and paying for everything, that you don't need this stress. And you don't need to be ashamed to like say that you want a man to have a driving license and that you want a man to have a car or money, because you have money, a car and a driver's license as well. So why should you be ashamed of that? You don't expect him to have a Rolls Royce or something. You just expect him to have a car. That's it. Simple. And the only man that will get angry by that is the man that don't have this. And then they will get triggered and say, oh, she's such a gold digger and she wants to use you. No, we don't want to use anyone. Like, we are just living our life. We're making our own money. We don't need a man to pay for us. But we also expect to have a partner that is equal to us. Otherwise, it just feels super weird. Like, as a woman, I can tell you, it feels super weird to drive a man around and just like he's not doing anything. It's just super unattractive. It just feels like the whole burden is on us and we need to do everything. But basically, it should not be like that. It should be an equal relationship where you both bring certain things to the table and it's not an argument or it's not like a point to fight over. It's just normal for you both and there's no issue with that. Yeah. So in this video, I was basically just doing my hair and telling you my learnings. And I think that we should not be ashamed. Like really, we should not be ashamed to have standards and to like demand things that we are also bringing to the table. Really. Because we always get shamed for that, but we only get shamed for that by men that don't provide these certain things. And they should just use their energy that they are using for arguing and shaming women to basically work on themselves, to make money, have this certain lifestyle. Don't complain. And I just wanted to record this video to get this out of my mind, because I always get asked like, how do you have these high standards? How can you like maintain them? And yeah, of course, I'm single for a longer time, but I rather stay single than to be with someone that is not providing me with the things that I want. And it's not only about money or a driver's license or anything. There are so many aspects. Like as an example, I work out 5 times to even 7 times a week, and I'm really fit, and I cannot be with someone that is lazy. But again, like I'm providing this myself. Like I'm a healthy person. I have a healthy body. I cook healthy meals, and like I cannot be with someone that is unhealthy. This is a complete mismatch. So again, I'm not asking for something that I'm not bringing to the table. I bring this to the table, so I want my partner to be like this as well. I love to read books. I love to like learn new stuff. And if someone is just watching TV the whole day, I get bored. I get bored by this person, and maybe this person will even get bored by me because we are completely different. And that's not an issue. Like everyone is good as they are, but sometimes people are basically not really working together, like not compatible. And then you should also see this and move on. And especially if a man tells you that you are demanding too much. And always watch out for men that use your energy And also maybe you as a taxi or an Uber driver, or you as a walking supermarket and restaurant for him. I know so many stories where basically men are just using women for free food, free cooking, free advice and everything, and they just get left then cheated on and not taken seriously. So keep your boundaries up. Keep your standards up, and I hope that this video really helped you, because I'm just telling you my own experience, and this comes really from someone that did not have standards, that was always thinking, oh my god, I'm asking for too much. No, I was never asking for too much. And I'm telling you, like in my past relationship, I just had like fights over stuff that I don't need to fight on. Because for the right man, it's not an issue. And your needs should never be an issue. The things that you are demanding are not an issue. So yeah, my beautiful angels, my hair is done now. I love it. Yeah, I'm going to get ready now. I hope that this video helped you and reminded you. I'm proud of you. Keep your standards up, and we're going to see each other on the next video on Sunday. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel so you don't miss this video. Bye bye.